Hey everyone, so this is going to be my review of Digimon Adventure. I've seen it and it's really good, so I'm going to be attempting to do a review of it. Maybe I'll do more of these if this one's successful. So, one thing that I have to tell you is that I'm not going to be showing any images or video clips because I don't know how to do that. So, you have to take everything I say with a little grain of salt. If you haven't seen Digimon, I recommend watching it first, then seeing this review. Because there are some things that you see which are best if you watched it, which makes sense with what we're dealing with right now. So yeah, Digimon. I know what you're going to be thinking. I know it's not a Pokemon where Path, it's its own thing. I'll get into that and why. In the first episode, we meet the characters. We meet Tai, who will eventually become the leader. Matt, he's a cool kid who later on is still a cool kid who cares for everyone. Then his brother TK, then Sora, and then Izzy, the smart kid, Mimi, and I bet if I showed you an image of her, you could probably guess what her favourite colour is in one try. Oh, and last but not least, there's Joe. Don't scare him, he'd probably wet himself. So, well, they do show us the characters, and eventually, I don't know how, but it starts snowing in the summer, and the sky gets all weird, and these things fell down from the sky, which each one of the kids I listed has them, called a Digivice, which would eventually be the most useful item ever. So, it's like Portal shows up, and they get sucked into it, and then they are in, wait for it, the digital world. Despite the fact that it has Mon at the end of its name, some of its best moments aren't necessarily about the monsters, it's about the people who own the monsters, and I'll get into that later on why. So in the first episode, we meet the Digimon in their, I think it's their child form. We meet Koromon, who's partners with Tai. We meet Izzy's, and I forgot the name. I really only know they're Wookiees, and after that, then we meet Sora's. We basically just meet everyone's child Digimon, and then before that, while Tai goes up a tree, he sees this evil Digimon, which I forgot that name too, but it's like a bug thing. So because their Digimon can't really fight it that good, they do the only option that's good, and they won. And then by the end of the episode, by I don't know, believing in the Digimon, they digivolve into their Wookiees and beat it. Then they fall down a cliff, and then it says to be continued. Which brings us to episode 2. Again, I'm probably not going to review this episode by episode, just a quick summary. But for the next, let's see, but for the next 7 episodes or 6, because TK's Digimon doesn't digivolve to its champion yet. Oh, and here's the one through of all the Digimon so far because they all digivolve. There's Agumon Tai's, oh god, it's gonna be so fun to remember. Tentomon Izzy's, Biomon Sora's, Gobumon Matt's, Gomamon Joe's, Patamon TK's, and Palmon Mimi's. I think that's all of them. So for the next episode, we see their Digivolutions into their champion form. So first one we see is Agumon digivolves into Greymon. And then after that episode, we see Gabumon digivolve into oh yeah, there's cards and stuff. Sorry. We see Gabumon digivolves into Garurumon. Then Sora's from Biomon to Birdramon. Then I think it's Izzy's from Tentomon to Oh no, I forgot again. Oh, but I can remember some of the others. I'm sorry. But yeah, I forgot that Digivolves. And then Mimi's from Palmon to Togemon. And then Joe's from Gomamon to E either Ikoki or Ikoku. Probably pronounced those wrong. Mon. But and we don't see TK's Digivolve at all. And lots of the reasons why they Digivolve is they because the people who own the specific Digimon are in trouble and they need to get stronger. And also, a good reason why Digimon is nothing like Pokemon is because they can always revert back to their Wookiee cute forms. They don't stay in their big giant one, except in Pokemon X and Y, where Mega Evolutions, when after the battle, I think how it works in Pokemon, they return back to their regular Pokemon selves instead of staying in that Mega form. Because Pokemon totally didn't rip off Mega from Digimon. Oh, and here's how the line goes. First there's like baby, then child or infant, then Wookiee, then champion, then ultimate, which I'll get into later, and then the final one, if they can do it, it's what's it on? Oh, is their Mega, which only a couple can. So yeah, going to be skimming this review a lot, but for the first season they attempt to defeat Devimon. Then I think it's the second season they attempt to find tags and crests so they can digivolve their Digimon into more Digivolutions, for like their ultimate forms. Then in the third one, they attempt to find the eighth child. I'm always going to put this in the title, but not cause again. But spoiler alert: we find out that the eighth child is Ty's sister, Kari. Shocker! I know this show came out in like I don't know late 1990s and early 2000s. But I think the fourth one and the last one, they defeat the Dark Masters. Okay, I know I'm not going to explain review by review, but but essentially in the first arc, yeah, I'm using fancy words, but in the first arc, they do defeat Devimon, but it's all because of Hope when TK manages to digivolve Potamon into Onjimon and defeats Devimon. But Onjimon also gets hurt in the battle, so he reverts back into egg form, so TK has to raise it all the way to get up to Potamon. Then second arc or season, they attempt to find tags and crests because by then they are known as the Digidestined, and the Digidestined is a group of people who are selected to go to a digital world to save it. But it's not just the digital world too; it's also the real world too. And they find tags and quests, and each it's mainly the crestery, and each crest represent their characters. Like Ty gets the crest of courage, Matt gets the crest of friendship, Sora gets the crest of love, Mimi gets the crest of sincerity. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't know. Put in the comments if you know. Joe gets the crest of reliability. Um, what else was there? Gotta remember. Alright, Izzy gets the crest of knowledge. TK gets the crest of hope. And Kari eventually gets the crest of light. Yeah, light. Then the then the third one, they attempt to find the eighth child, which, time to talk about an earlier thing. The prequel to Digimon was this short movie called, well, Digimon, and that, and as a prequel, it does its job fine. That would eventually become one of the most useful things ever, because essentially, the kids who saw Greymon versus, like, this Bugmon bird thing, all the kids that saw that were chosen to be Digidestined, which just begs the question, how did the people in Digimon Tamers become Digidestined? Because in the first Digimon, it's because they all witnessed a Digimon battle. The three kids from Digimon 02 were chosen because they saw a battle through the computer. If you saw the Digimon movie, the one called Children's War Game, apparently those three kids from O2 saw that through their computer. I don't know, go watch it. It explains it better than me. And then fourth arc, they defeat the Dark Masters with Kari coming with them. And they win, obviously. And lots of them are through clever thinking, and lots of the team eventually leave, but then they all come back to make one huge return and battle or fight. I know I've been forgetting lots of things, or not been saying some things because I'm either forgetting them or I can't remember them that good and I can't explain to them. But I don't really know what else to really talk about. Talk about the first part, second part, third part, fourth part. In Digimon 1, the Digimon don't die, their code just gets rewritten. I feel like that's a fact most Digimon fans probably already know. Oh yeah. Despite the fact that it's a kids show, it does still deal with kid problems like adoption and parents, divorce, and choosing wrong decisions because you're a kid and you don't know better. Each kid has their own huge flaw, which develops and goes away the more you watch the series. I'll do a good one. Sort of, Sora originally hated her mum because she didn't let her do things that Sora wanted to do. But then eventually, when they're in one of the many battles with Myotismon, because Biyomon was really hurt, so didn't want to let her fight. But then quickly she realized that she was doing the exact same thing her mum was doing, only to realize that her mum wasn't hating her, she was trying to protect her. So Sora lets Biyomon fight, and Biyomon digivolves into its Mega. Nope, not Mega. Ultimate, I mean. No, it could have been like Pokemon where they just had battles out of the blue, and they kind of have that, but it makes more sense. And instead of making it a show where they had constant battles, like in Pokemon, a good reason why Digimon stayed around is because it wasn't just about the battles, it was about the kids growing up and learning to accept certain things, while also having to learn about things on their own. And I think that is why I want to rank Digimon a fair. I mean, I can't really rank it fair because I haven't said any bad stuff about it. What bad stuff can I say about it, which only really affects me? Oh, that Gotomon, which is Kari's, is actually Gotomon's champion level. Yeah, if you know what Gotomon looks like, yeah, that's apparently her champion. I'm surprised at that, but I'm not surprised how a bat thing, in parentheses, Potamon, could digivolve into Ongemon. Yeah, I don't think I can really say too much stuff about Digimon, but that's maybe because I'm trying to make this review quick. But Digimon, 10 out of 10, good story, with characters that have flaws and they resolve their problems. I make a part 2 to this, but overall, Digimon was really good, and I recommend watching it.